ओके, अब शायद आ जाए, देखते हैं एक सेकंड। या अब आ जाना चाहिए। अब अगर आप जाएं, एक सेकंड में आपको दोबारा लिंक भेज रहा हूँ चैट में, राइट नाउ।
Okay, I'm checking this one. Lisa, this is what. Ji Saad, now it's working. Now the link is working.
ओके, सही है। तो अब चल रहा है ना, सही है।
Can you hear me, Saad?
आई कैन हियर यू, लेकिन अभी भी आपकी आवाज काफी वो मतलब कट कट के आ रही है मुझे।
जी जी।
हेलो अलीना।
जी साद।
जी, तो अभी आपको वो दिख रहा है ना ऑनलाइन?
जी साद।
यूट्यूब पे दिख रहा है ना आपको?
जी जी, मुझे आप दिख रहे हैं ऑनलाइन जी।
ओके, परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, सही है, तो
जी
अब मैं
जी
अगर चेंजेस करता हूँ, क्या कहते हैं, मैं इसको एक सेकंड, ये इस तरह ये हो गया, कामरान का नाम हटा दिया। सही है, तो पहली चीज क्या होगी? पहली चीज होगी, हम लोग ये आपको दिख रहा है ये वीडियो
जी
क्लिप्स
जी
जो है अपना, इसमें 30 सेकंड काउंटडाउन है, ये पहली चीज होगी। सही है,
ठीक हो गया।
तो अब मैं ये चला दूंगा अपना, क्या कहते हैं, इवेंट शुरू होने से तकरीबन 1 मिनट पहले ये मैं चला दूंगा। उसके फौरन मतलब आधे मिनट पहले मैं ये चला दूंगा। उसके बाद फिर हम सीधा इस वीडियो में चले जाएंगे। ये बात
पाकिस्तान में तालीम का बहरान एक शिद्दत अख्तियार कर चुका है।
सही है, तो ये वीडियो ख़त्म होगा, फिर कामरान विल बी ऑन। तो कामरान विल बी ऑन अलोन। उस वक्त हम लोग में से कोई भी नहीं होगा, तो इट विल बी इजियर टू मैनेज इट। जस्ट मेक श्योर यू डोंट, अगर आप इसमें लॉग इन होंगी ना, तो जस्ट मेक श्योर टू रिमूव योर सेल्फ फ्रॉम द स्ट्रीम। I'll be there, so I'll make sure that you're not on the stream, but just in case, सिर्फ कामरान होना चाहिए stream में,
जी
and
जी
Ali Sethi will be there too, so we'll add him when it's his time. और बाकी ब्रांड वगैरह का तो ये मैंने आपको पता ही है।
ठीक हो
तो
गया।
let me just open up the script ताकि उसके थ्रू भी हम लोग करें, देखें।
जी, I'll also open it.
तो
Have you
उसमें
had a
सिर्फ
chance
एक,
to sit with Kamran and go over it?
no, this will be the first time we're going to do it right now. I mean, we've done it. We've done it once in the sense that I've told him what it is and everything. Uh, लेकिन उसके अलावा क्या कहते हैं, we will be क्या कहते हैं, we'll be going through everything today, right now together.
Hmm? All right, ठीक हो गया।
So I think we can just wait अभी, क्योंकि वो join करने वाले होंगे, I think just a few minutes.
Okay, he's going to join. He's
He's gonna
joining us
join
at
right here.
11:30, right?
Yeah, he should join in the next couple of minutes. Sajid साहब भी hopefully
Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
next minute. So I'm just gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
yeah, I'll also grab something to drink. Okay.
सलाम साहब।
हाँ भाई साहब, क्या हाल है?
ठीक है, आप बताएं।
ये आवाज का वही चक्कर है, दोबारा आवाज नहीं आ रही तुम्हारी।
आपकी साइड पे हमेशा ही चक्कर होता है।
If I cut the video out, video go. Do you see my video also
Yeah, I see your video.
now?
I don't see it now.
तुम्हारी आवाज ऐसी आ रही है. I don't know. Maybe it's the iPad.
It's possible.
हाँ?
It's
तो
possible
एक
it's
मिनट
the
तुम अभी.
iPad.
हाँ, अब जरा बेहतर हुई. बोलो.
आपको आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
अब आ रही है. तुमने क्या किया?
Okay, that's good. Let me just message Kamran. Can I just
तुमने बाद जुल्फकार से बात की थी क्या?
मेरी जुल्फिकार से नहीं, उसके बाद नहीं बात हुई मेरी।
बात नहीं हुई. कॉल मैं फोन किया था. तो क्या अली सिटी भी ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, वो हमें ज्वाइन करेगा 5:45 पे टू टेस्ट हिज साउंड एंड एवरीथिंग।
अच्छा, एक सेकंड, एक मिनट कॉल आ रही है. लेट मी जस्ट टेक द कॉल.
जी। Hey Kamran.
Hey, assalamu alaikum. How you doing?
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. So we have Sajid Saab, me, and you. And so what I'm going to ask Sajid Saab, he's just on a call. So I've kind of set up a test live stream at the same time.
Perfect.
So as we're going through all this, I'm going to ask Sajid Saab to be on the live stream to see, like, on YouTube, like, if it's working properly and everything, and he can give us that feedback.
Okay. So I went through the script and I checked the comments that you had made, and I've just made some slight changes to that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. Yeah,
The
exactly.
question
Like,
that I had, the question that I had was, so it was great, by the way. Thank you for doing that.
no problem.
The question that I had was, are we going to encourage people to put their comments in the chat?
Yes, we should. We
Okay.
should encourage them to put their comments in the chat, especially like, just encourage that sort of live aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so just I think we're just gonna wait for Sajid Sab to join to come back, and then I can ask him to go on YouTube.
Okay. Is Ali coming to this?
No, Ali will join us. Like, we're gonna do a sound check and a mic check with him at 5:45 because he has other commitments. But when we're set up in the office, we'll do that commitment with him. The other thing was we're depending on how things go, his segment will probably be a little bit earlier than expected. I said 6:40, but it might be 6:30 because when I edited Islam Amjad's video, because it was 20 minutes, and I was like, this is too long for poetry. Like, I needed to condense it. So so that's why it might be sooner. So I've let him know as well.
Okay, no worries. I think that I can delete that. Like, I don't need to say anything during that, correct? It's just so my intro, and we'll go through it in a few minutes, but my intro is basically Mr. Amjad Islam Amjad is the recipient of the Pride of Performance Award and the Satare Imtiaz for his contributions to Urdu literature, a renowned poet, writer, lyricist, blah, blah, blah. And then I say, let's hear what he has to say and share with us. And then you'll play the video. Is that right?
I'll play the video, exactly.
Okay. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep quiet. Then I'm going to wait for the video to finish. And then I'll say, profound thoughts and words indeed. Thank you, Mr. Amjad Islam Amjad. Right?
Perfect. That's
okay.
absolutely
So I'll just delete any kind of language in between that that you had recommended. I just wanted to check that with you first. Okay, good.
No, absolutely. Yeah. No. It'll flow better the way you're thinking about it. It'll flow a lot better that way.
All right, no worries.
And
The other thing I wanted to check was you have got a video of Mr. Atid Riaz, correct?
yes, I do.
Okay, so he's not answering any questions for us or anything like that, right?
No, he's sending us a message about
Okay.
Canada's 15 years and
Okay.
sort of the work that TCF largely has been doing, but also acknowledging the Canadian chapters.
Okay. So what I will do is I will say to kick things off for this evening, let me introduce you to our first guest, who is an extraordinary gentleman. He dreamt and continues to dream of a better future for the children of Pakistan. He has an innate desire, blah, 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 to whatever. And then I'll say, he is the visionary, the guiding force behind this powerful network of schools, and the co-founder of the Citizens Foundation, Mr. Atid Riaz. Let's see what he has to say, okay?
Perfect. That's perfect.
Let's see
So-
what he has to say. All right, perfect.
Yeah. So in a minute, what I'll do is I will kind of play all the videos in the like from start to finish the way we're going to do it. So there's going to be a countdown video that will start, and then actually we don't need the countdown because we're starting with a video anyway. We're starting with a video of TCF
Right.
anyway, so we won't need the
Yeah.
countdown. We'll just start with that video, and then as soon as that video ends, you'll be on screen, and then you can do your intro. Then it'll be introducing Atidra, play his video. Then
Yep.
coming back, you're speaking about fundraising and like kind of
Yep.
the need. Then we're going to Amjad Islam Amjad, his video. Then we're coming back again, a second appeal, and then we go into a Q&A with Ali Sethi, and then Ali is solo for the rest of it. When he finishes, you come back, thank you, acknowledgements, and that's a wrap.
Yeah, and then I also want to check maybe when Sajid's on.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, hey, Sajid, bye, assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
Sorry, and that's the other thing, right? I'm actually going to be, well, when we'll be in the room, it'll be slightly easier, but I'm actually going to be looking at my screen and my script, even though I'm looking at the camera, I'm still going to be reading off script, right? So I don't know who's on and who's off, and I need to switch screens to know what's going on in the chat. So if somebody can keep an eye on the chat, and if I need to say something about the chat, just signal me, and then I'll switch, and then I'll move to the chat. Okay.
Absolutely. And the way I was thinking of it as well, in the office, the conference room that we've booked, they have a big screen as well.
Okay.
So depending on how whether or not it's
yeah.
distracting, whatever, we can project one screen for you to be able to see things.
Okay. So we're going to the office, huh? I didn't realize that. I saw a message somewhere saying the office Wi-Fi was XYZ, so we're going to go to
so
the office. Okay, that makes sense.
The only reason, Kamran, is because of the reliability of the Wi-Fi. And in fact, only this week, Salma was supposed to interview the president of TD Bank.
Okay.
So she said, I cannot take chances with my home Wi-Fi. So she went all the way downtown to TD building. Twice, one day for the rehearsal and the next day for the actual interview.
Oh, right.
It was a TD finance conference and 2,500 people were joining the call, and she was supposed to ask Bharat for half an hour questions.
Oh, okay.
So it was a high profile thing. So she said, can't take chances. So I learned the lesson from, I said, okay, you know what? This is also high profile for her.
No, that's completely fine. That's completely fine.
Far more important than TD Bank for me, right?
No, that's fine. Have either of you, Sajid, have you gone to the office over the past couple of days? Like, is it everything working okay?
Yeah, I mean, I've been there to pick up checks. I've not tested anything, but people are working in the office, so everything Wi-Fi and everything is working.
Okay, cool. So maybe Saad, we I think the plan is to get there around 4:30. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get there for 4. So
okay, chalo,
I will.
I'm actually closer to the office than I am to Sajid by his house, so it's a 5-minute, 10-minute drive for me. So I'll see you there as well, but I just want to make sure everything is working and everything. So we will need time to set up, right?
Yeah. So I think like with so we are gonna do with Ali Sethi is gonna join us at 5:45 for his sound check.
Okay.
And for all of that, and then he's gonna stay with us. So by then we kind of we'll have like an hour and 45 minutes to get everything set up.
Okay. All right, that's cool. That should be good. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we all run into my basement. Okay.
Inshallah, always come back to my house. But sorry, Saad, I ask you to check with Ali Sethi if he can give us an old performance video so we can keep it as a backup. वो दिया उसने नहीं दिया?
या मेरे पास है एक परफॉर्मेंस उसकी, उसने नहीं दिया, मैंने खुद ढूंढ लिया उसकी एक परफॉर्मेंस, तो वो मैं
YouTube में से
और YouTube में काफी वीडियोस हैं उसकी
जी, तो वो मैंने ढूंढ लिया, तो मैंने कहा कि वो इस्तेमाल कर लेंगे एज अ बैकअप।
पेज मार्क कर लो ताकि उसको फौरन अगर चलाना पड़े चला देंगे। दूसरी बात ये कि वो उसका अतीत भाई का वीडियो तुमने चेक कर लिया सब ठीक?
जी वो सब मैं चेक कर लिया, तो विल गो थ्रू ऑल ऑफ दैट। व्हाट आई वाज गोना सजेस्ट, साहब आप आ गए हैं So I'm gonna
Let's do full run through.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do
Yep.
a full run through, but I'm gonna mute you here, Sajid Sab. I'm in the chat. Do you see the chat?
Chat. Yeah, I see the chat. Yes.
Okay, वो chat में मैंने आपको YouTube link भेजा है क्योंकि ये जो हमारा session हो रहा है, I've put it live on my own private YouTube channel. तो उसको कोई वैसे भी नहीं देखता because I don't have any followers. So it's going there so that
Right.
you can test it you can be the viewer for us right now. And while I'm doing this with Kamran.
Sajid bhai?
So I should check that. You're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, check it. Yeah.
So check it like on a different.
No, if you
आप
just
अपने
click the
phone से
link.
check कर लेना.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or are you're on your computer, right, Sajid bhai?
I'm on my iPad, but I have another iPad I can check it from.
नहीं तो उसी iPad पे एक दूसरी screen खोल के copy and paste that link and see whether it works.
Okay, hang on.
So that you are checking it as an audience member. ठीक है?
Yeah. So that's
not
what
as a broadcaster.
That's what the audience is gonna see.
Yeah.
सही. Okay, let me
तो
see.
आप उस तरीके से जो है आप you can participate in what we're going to do now, and then that way you can tell us as an audience member, is everything going
Got it.
smoothly or not? ठीक है?
I should watch it on the YouTube basically.
Yeah, exactly. You can watch it on YouTube. I'll mute you over here.
So it's being live streamed. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, right now it's being live streamed. So even this conversation is live streamed. So we're just gonna do
I
the
see
full
now.
drive.
I see Frozen. Except now I have to play the video, I guess.
Achha, just as you're doing that, Sajid bhai, I wanted to mention the target that we want to raise during the course of the evening. तो कितने मैं कहूँ? 200,000 कह दूँ?
I think he may have switched his screens.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe he's done.
But yeah, the 200,000 was the goal we set on our page as the goal to reach. So
okay,
I think
you need to just before we get into this, can you tell me who the sponsors are, like the final list of sponsors?
Yeah, absolutely, sure. Let me just pull that up for you.
Because I can then insert them right into my my script.
Yeah, absolutely. So our final list of sponsors is we have DLS, which is we have Royal
DLS
Canadian
10,000.
Steel.
DLS at the level का नाम क्या है इसके साथ?
Benefactor.
Again, I'm not gonna mention levels, should I?
Okay, maybe not.
No. I think as long as we mention the names, I think that's
names.
good.
Yeah. Okay. So DLS.
We have DLS. We have Royal Canadian Steel.
Well, hold on 1 sec. Royal Canadian Steel. Yeah.
EY.
Yeah.
KPMG.
Yeah.
TD.
Yeah.
TD Bank Group. Yeah.
TD Bank Group. Sorry. Yeah. TD Bank.
TD Bank. Isn't it TD Bank Financial Group?
No, I think TD Bank Group. Perhaps.
I think it's TDBFG.
just say TD Bank. I think it's probably best to be safe. TD Bank.
TD Bank. Okay.
And that's it. I mean, you can yeah. That's it.
No, EY बता दे.
EY मैंने बता दिया. Yeah. EY मैंने बता दिया.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks good. DLS, Royal Canadian Steel, EY, KPMG, and TD Bank.
All 5 brought by me.
Yeah.
My turn.
That's why you're the chairman and the president. Okay?
Yeah.
You're a money making machine.
Yeah. The size up, Kamran was just asking that we're gonna stick with the goal of 200,000, right?
So कितने पैसे हो गए?
अभी हमारे पास तकरीबन 58,000.
Okay, I've sent you just now a text for 5,000 from Zulfiqar Ahmed, so that's 63,000.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So still way below the target. Now I have a donation coming in of $210,000 on Tuesday. Question is, should we count it or not? And if we count it, should we raise the target then? I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Well, it's coming in. We've still got I mean, that's great. We've still got a target for tonight, right? It doesn't matter whether that's coming in or not, right?
I mean, we can count it as a firm pledge, right?
Well, I don't want to go into amounts.
No, total,
I just want to total. Yeah. So but our goal is still 200,000 for tonight, right?
We can अगर वो count करते हैं तो then we have to change the goal also. Otherwise, we'll overachieve the goal, and I don't want that, right?
Okay. I see what you're saying. Is that individual going to be on the call tonight? Because then he'll say, "Oh,
no,
I'm already done."
It's a big
We're already done. चलो फिर मैं 4 लाख लिख लेता हूँ.
तो अगर अभी कितना 63 था 63 plus 210 so that's 273. So if we make it 300,000 then probably we are
300,000 tonight.
Let's do 300, yeah.
Okay.
300,000 and the achievement is so far 210 plus 63. And Saad will update you with the other number later on.
Yeah.
You can update me. In fact, Saad, don't be shy. Don't be shy about getting on the call. Okay. Like, I'm gonna pass it over to my co-producer Saad. Saad, what is the fundraising sort of total right now, and then you can just tell me the fundraising total.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it over to Saad on the fundraising desk. Saad, what's the latest update? The latest update is blah blah blah. Right? Fantastic. Thank you,
Yeah,
Saad.
like a sports announcer.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Fundraising desk.
You guys heard me that the YouTube thing is not working, right?
All right.
No, I
If you hear me,
did
so
not hear
when I
you.
try to play it, it gives me an error.
I did
Interesting.
not hear you about that.
Gives an
Let me
error.
just double
Gives an
check
error
that
about,
link then. This is
playback error.
exactly. This is
That's
good.
exactly why we need you to test it.
Yeah. So
So let me just see क्या error आ रहा है.
Are we not streaming it also on Facebook?
We are streaming it on Facebook too. Facebook को मैंने पहले check कर लिया था, वो तो चल रहा था. This is the YouTube part it was the trickier part. So that's why I wanted to make sure that it works. आप उसको अभी refresh करके देखें.
Refresh करूँ, okay. Okay.
Lisa,
Can you hear me?
yeah, now I can hear you.
Huh. Can you hear me? See me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Ji, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, that's a little strange, but आपको वो
Kamran, you say something?
Kamran,
Can you hear me?
yeah, Kamran, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can't hear him.
And you can hear me.
Yeah.
आपके okay, let's put something in the chat for him then. Let's see whether you can
Say something now.
Yes.
Can
you hear us now? 1, 2, 3.
No, I can't hear him. And also the YouTube thing still did not work. So I had to, and my StreamYard also froze, and I had to re-sign in.
Oh. Okay. Saad, you and I can hear each other, right? So
Yeah.
that's not the issue. Maybe Sajid Bhai is not. I don't think he's seeing our chat.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm just gonna ask Alina to join us as a guest as well, so she can maybe look at the YouTube link.
Okay. Let's do this. Can you also call him from your cell phone?
Yeah.
And then have that phone line open?
Yep, I can do that.
Because we can hear him.
Yeah, exactly.
I can hear you now.
Oh.
You can hear us now? Okay.
Yeah. We could hear you fine. आपको हमारी आवाज नहीं आ रही थी.
But Abba, you did something that both of you are now audible to me. Before you were not, both of you. So
Interesting.
क्या किया साथ?
मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया.
I didn't do anything either.
But income
Yeah.
though, both of you could become. Anyway, so I was telling you, okay, YouTube is still not working.
Okay.
Okay.
It
Let
also
me.
froze my StreamYard, so I had to reboot. Restart the StreamYard also after the.
Okay, I'm just asking Alina to join so that she can take
Yeah.
a look at the YouTube link
Yeah,
as
we should have
well.
a couple
Just so
of
we have
people
to.
check. Where is Saad Mirza, by the way?
Saad Mirza wasn't able to connect right now.
Yeah,
कह
उसको
रहा था
बोलो
कि
कि नहीं, you are the bloody chapter leader, and how come you're not attending these things?
yeah, मैं उसको कितना बोलूं to join.
फोन करो उसको साइड में, फोन पे लेकर आओ, बात करते हैं. Plus, he's a technology guy. He should be there.
Let me just call him.
You know what we should do also, Sajid Bhai, is have either a WhatsApp group just running in the background. Well, we have our WhatsApp group. If worst case scenario, we can message each other on the WhatsApp group, right? Let's have our phones close by.
हेलो.
हाय साद, क्या हाल है?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम. ठीक ठाक यार, तुम बताओ कैसा?
सब ठीक. क्या चल रहा है अभी? Are you free?
यार थोड़ा ऑफिस में काम चल रहा है, लेकिन तुम बताओ.
Yeah, I just know we're doing the dry run right now, and I just needed some help with that. So I was wondering if you were free or not.
यार मैं ज्वाइन तो कर सकता हूँ. I mean, I'm not that far from the computer, so चलो मैं आ रहा हूँ.
Okay, if you can join, that would really be good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is he joining?
Yeah, he's joining.
Okay.
Let me just see. क्योंकि अभी मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले चेक करवाया था. अभी एक्चुअली एक रैंडम पर्सन जो है वो हमारे लाइव स्ट्रीम पे है अभी, जो I don't really care because it's
कौन
I
है?
don't know, I didn't even know somebody was following my channel.
Your YouTube channel?
You are a subscriber to your channel.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I don't use it for anything. So
What do you have in your channel? Those meow 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 ads or something?
I think Alina just joined you. Hi Alina.
जी अस्सलाम
Assalamualaikum.
Assalam.
आवाज भी दोबारा खराब होनी शुरू हो. I think it has to do with bandwidth. I don't know. Maybe I'll shut my camera off.
Alina, we're gonna just do the dry run. I was wondering if you could. I was wondering if you could be the person on YouTube right now to just see as a viewer what it looks like and how it is going.
Okay. The only problem now is that I can't see the view in YouTube tab, so you'll have to send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send it right now. अभी
Okay, great.
दोबारा chat में मैंने भेज दिया है. So just open it and see. क्योंकि एक बंदा तो log in हुआ है. He's asking me what the session is and everything. So I'm just trying to see.
उसको ज़्यादा जल्दी है.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Saad, I can see on YouTube.
Okay, perfect. So you can see all three of our screens, right?
I can see all three of your screens, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close the StreamYard because मुझे double आवाज आ रही है.
Yeah. You can mute StreamYard. You can close it. We just need you to be a viewer on YouTube and give us that feedback.
All right. Great.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
Saad.
you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम guys.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. How are you guys?
Good. Just doing like a final run through of everything. So just kind of starting it out. We've set up a test live stream right now on my own YouTube. So we're also testing that out just to make sure. So I think what we'll do is we'll just like start it all. So now everybody is going to be on mute except for Kamran. Kamran is the only one who's going to be speaking. If something happens, then I'll come back on, but everybody else will stay on mute.
All right. Are we all good to go?
Yeah, I think so. Just give me a couple, 10 seconds, and I'll start the video that's supposed to play.
Okay. And can you also make sure that you're running a stopwatch?
Yes.
Just so that we know how long it's going to take, how long each segment takes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Cool.
will do that right now. I'm gonna run it on my phone.
Great stuff.
So right now, Kamran, you should be the only one you're seeing on your screen.
I am. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that's how it's going to be.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
So
mute
you
myself.
cue the video, run the video, and then I'll jump in. Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do actually right now is I'm going to remove you too. I'm gonna play the video, and as
Yep.
the video is playing, I'm gonna add you. So as soon as the video stops, you'll be on.
ठीक है.
All right.
पाकिस्तान में तालीम का बहरान एक शिद्दत अख्तियार कर चुका है। आज हमारे मुल्क में 2.25 करोड़ बच्चे तालीम की नेमत से महरूम हैं। अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे मुल्क से गुर्बत ख़त्म हो, अगर हम चाहते हैं हमारे मुल्क से बीमारी ख़त्म हो, अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा मुल्क तरक्की करे और तरक्की के रास्ते पर शानदार कामयाबियाँ हासिल करे, तो हमें इस बात को इंश्योर करना होगा कि हम तालीम में इन्वेस्ट करें। TCF का इदारा 23 साल से तालीम के शोबे में बहुत अहम किरदार अदा कर रहा है। आइए आप हमारा हाथ बटाइए, हम में से हर एक को अपना किरदार अदा करना होगा। अगर हम चाहते हैं कि इस मुल्क में तब्दीली लाएं, तो हर शख्स उस तब्दीली का ज़ामिन बने। हमारी ख्वाहिश है कि आप इस जिहाद में हमारे हिस्सेदार बने और कम से कम एक बच्चे की तालीम का ज़िम्मा अपने सर लीजिए। आइए और हमारा हाथ बटाइए।
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Citizens Foundation Canada's annual fundraising gala for 2020. This is our first ever virtual fundraising gala. Although we can't be together in person during these unprecedented times, we are looking forward to spending some time with you this afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in Canada, in support of the fantastic work TCF does for the children of Pakistan. My name is Kamran Niazi, and I will be your virtual host this evening. As a school donor and long-term supporter of TCF Canada since 2009, it is my honor to announce that this year marks 15 years of TCF having a presence in Canada. 15 years of your support and donations have allowed us to sustain 107 schools in Pakistan, empowering and educating thousands of students across the country. And to join us in our celebration, we have a spectacular lineup of speakers and performers tonight. Mr. Atid Riaz, co-founder of TCF, Mr. Amjad Islam Amjad, an award-winning poet and writer, and Mr. Ali Sethi, renowned writer, musician, and singer from Pakistan. As we proceed into the evening, I'd like to shed a little bit of light on TCF's story and evolution to date. The Citizens Foundation Canada is a registered Canadian charity whose vision is to remove barriers of class and privilege by providing quality education to the marginalized children of Pakistan. The idea and vision of TCF began in 1995 when a group of citizens deciding to bring about positive social change through education decided to recognize and establish a charity that would do that. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to pause here. Today, TCF operates as a registered charity across 5 territories: Pakistan, Canada, the US, the UK, and the UAE, running over 1,600 schools with 266,000 students attending these schools on a daily basis across all 4 provinces of Pakistan, as well as Azad Jammu and Kashmir. TCF Canada has been working with our partners in Pakistan to ensure the education of hundreds of thousands of students by running 107 schools in the villages and urban slums of Pakistan. We have 12 chapters across Canada with over 50 active volunteers and roughly 250 members as part of our TCF Youth Can network. 15 years later, TCF Canada has been recognized as a top 10 impact charity and top 10 international impact charity by Charity Intelligence this year. The Economist calls TCF the largest independent network of schools around the world. And of course, this would not have been possible without all of you, our nationwide network of donors and supporters. So I would like to make a heartfelt request to all of you. Please donate for this noble and worthy cause. TCF needs your support today more than ever. Throughout the course of this evening, we'll be displaying links on the screen where you can go to donate. You can also scan the QR code appearing on the screen from your phone, and it will take you directly to our donations page. To kick things off for this evening, let me introduce you to our first guest. He dreamt and continues to dream of a better future for the children of Pakistan. He has an innate desire to help the country by building a strong foundation of young minds and hearts. He is a visionary, and he is the guiding force behind this powerful network of schools and co-founder of the Citizens Foundation. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Mr. Atid Riaz. Let's see what Mr. Riaz has to say.
Assalamu alaikum. A very warm welcome to all of you who have joined in for this virtual event put together by TCF Canada. I am extremely happy to be here with you to celebrate a significant milestone. My heartfelt congratulations to Team TCF Canada on being recognized as a top 10 international charity by Charity Intelligence. This is a moment of pride for the TCF family. Coming at a time like this has lifted our spirits and renewed our passion to continue working for less privileged children in Pakistan. When schools suddenly shut because of the pandemic, we couldn't do a seamless switch to virtual teaching. There are no devices available with the children, so creative solutions were needed to take learning to their doorstep. We ensured continuity of learning through a variety of distance learning programs. And it wasn't just focusing on building basic literacy and numeracy skills, but also socio emotional skills to cope with these difficult times. For the first time ever, we launched a TV show for children called Ilm Ka Angan. This was in partnership with the Ministry of Education and Pakistan Television. It's received 6 million views across 4 TV channels. The program featured senior actor and TCF volunteer Sania Said, who engaged children through beautiful storytelling sessions. We launched an edutainment magazine, also called Ilm Ka Angan, to dovetail with the TV program for our primary and secondary learners across Pakistan that has kept them engaged through fun and leading exercises. Under our program, Ilm Ujala, our amazing volunteer and alumni network came together to teach our children in small home-based tutoring groups. A word about the alumni. They've crossed 30,000, our metric graduates, and in about 7 years, we'll probably hit the magical number of 100,000 graduates all across Pakistan, bringing in positivity, inshallah. We are happy to share that we were also able to sustain our 12,000 plus network of teachers and principals and 5,000 plus school support staff all across the country. All this would not have been possible without the support of the TCF community that is standing by us during this difficult time. With your love and support, we will continue to move forward with a renewed vigor towards our vision of creating 20 million agents of positive change by 2020. TCF Canada, you've come a long way and achieved much these past 15 years. On behalf of the founders and on behalf of the management of TCF, I express our deepest gratitude to all of TCF Canada, the donors, the volunteers, and the teams working tirelessly in Montreal, Windsor, Toronto, Durham, London, Ottawa, Winnipeg, Calgary, Fort McMurray, Regina, Saskatoon, Edmonton, Vancouver, and several university campuses to enable less privileged children of Pakistan to dream. Thanks to your efforts today, many of our young and confident TCF alumni have realized their dreams and begun to find their own paths in life while serving as agents of positive change. We may be separated by miles, but the love and concern that we share for the children of Pakistan brings us together. We hope that with this belief, we will continue to scale our impact and help more children in need. Wishing TCF Canada and all global partners many more years of success. And before I sign off, a small story to tell. The background is that 15 years ago, when TCF had already been incorporated and registered in Canada by two wonderful ladies, into the office of TCF Pakistan walks an enterprising man and says, I want to contribute towards building Pakistan, build me some TCF schools. Wait, we say. You should know more about us. I don't need to, he said and smiled. How is that possible? We asked him. Well, the moment I landed in Lahore, I took a taxi. I went and saw some schools. Then I went to Islamabad and I saw some more schools. And we asked him very apprehensively. And I liked what I saw, he said. I liked the principal, I liked the teachers, I liked the buildings. Build me 5 schools. This really helped the Canadian chapter go up. And ladies and gentlemen, I see very good signs in this. I mean, those who incorporated TCF, followed by somebody building all these schools, followed by the manner in which succession has taken place in TCF Canada. All these are signs of custodians or custodians holding things in trust, or those who believe in amanat and holding on to that amanat for others. So thank you, custodians of amanat. Thank you once again, TCF Canada. God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, and thank you very much, Mr. Ateed Riaz. What a fantastic update. It's lovely to see how TCF Pakistan has pivoted to new modes of education and learning within such a short period of time. The remarkable achievements of TCF Pakistan are a direct result of all of us joining forces in our support. Because the need to address the inequities of education in Pakistan is so severe, we need to continue our support. Your donations will go a long way towards securing the future of schools and students that are directly sustained by Canadian donors through TCF Canada. Pakistan currently has one of the largest out-of-school population of children in the world. Sorry, I'm just going to correct this. Pakistan currently has one of the largest out-of-school populations of children in the world. With the global coronavirus pandemic still affecting millions in Pakistan, experts are fearing a further rise in out-of-school children due to the economic crisis hitting vulnerable communities. We are here to ensure that this doesn't happen. So please donate and save our children from a bleak future. COVID-19 has shifted the paradigms of teaching. Many of the families who sent their children to TCF schools don't have access to online technologies. Therefore, TCF has been working diligently to keep children engaged in the learning process through various distance learning initiatives during school closures, such as educational magazines, tutor-led study groups, and our successful television program that Mr. Ateed Riaz just mentioned, Ilm Ke Angan. Additionally, our principals and teachers across Pakistan are actively in touch with parents to ensure that all our children return to a safe and healthy learning environment every day. So please support us, especially during these extraordinarily difficult times, as we aim to provide uninterrupted education, excuse me, to the students of TCF schools. Excuse me. Please follow please follow the website link. So I'm just going to correct this as well. Please follow the website link shown on your screen or scan the QR code with your phone to go to our donations page and make a contribution. Our next guest is an individual who's definitely made Pakistan and the world a brighter, more enlightened place. Through his beautiful poetry and literary works, it is an... Sorry, pause. I'm going to say that again. Our next guest is an individual who has definitely made Pakistan and the world a brighter, more enlightened place through his beautiful poetry and literary works. It is an honor and a matter of immense pride to have Mr. Amjad Islam Amjad celebrate 15 years of TCF Canada with us. Mr. Amjad Islam Amjad is the recipient of the Pride of Performance Award and the Sitara-e-Imtiaz for his contributions to Urdu literature. A renowned poet, writer, and lyricist, Mr. Amjad Islam Amjad has authored 40 books, many bestsellers, and award-winning literary works. He's an academic himself and has contributed to the field of education in Pakistan for years and is a passionate supporter of TCF. Let's hear what he has to say and share with us.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। सबसे पहले तो मैं इस खुशी का इजहार करना चाहता हूं कि आज मुझे अपने कनाडा के दोस्तों से बात करने का मौका मिल रहा है। मैं 84 में पहली बार आया था कनाडा और उसके बाद से कई बार आना हुआ, और मुझे बार बार ये ख्याल आता था कि जो हमारे बच्चे हैं यहाँ जो शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं लोग उनके, और जो बच्चे यहाँ पैदा हो रहे हैं उनका ताल्लुक किस स्कूलिंग सिस्टम में या एजुकेशन सिस्टम में अपनी बहुत सारी रवायात से शायद कट जाएगा। लेकिन बड़ी खुशी की बात है कि आप लोगों ने उसको मेंटेन किया, और ख़ास तौर पर TCF ने एक बहुत बड़ा अपने ज़िम्मे एक फ़र्ज़ लिया, काम लिया कि वो सिर्फ़ एजुकेशन पर ही ज़ोर नहीं देते, बल्कि जिसको आप क्वालिटी एजुकेशन कहते हैं और रिलेटिव एजुकेशन जिसको आप कह सकते हैं, उसमें कि हम लोग 21वीं सदी में हमारे बच्चों को जो अ, तीसरी दुनिया में रहते हैं उनको, और जो महज़ब तरक्की याफ़्ता दुनिया में रहते हैं उनके जो चैनल्स हैं इंफॉर्मेशन के और जिस तरह से माहौल में रहते हैं, उनको किस तरह से टीच किया जाए। तो ये बड़ी समझता हूँ एक पॉज़िटिव थिंकिंग की बात है कि आप लोगों के कनाडा चैप्टर ने इसका एहतमाम किया, और आज इसकी जो ये जो एक ताउन होता है कम्युनिटी का, उसके लिए ये तकरीब मुनक्कद की जा रही है। तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि हम सब जैसे आप पहले भी हिस्सा लेते रहे हैं, इसमें हिस्सा लेंगे कि इसका ताल्लुक जो है हमसे भी है और हमारी आने वाली नस्लों से भी। आप अहबाब का जो, जैसा मैंने पहले अर्ज़ किया, मुझे अब के कुछ और फंक्शंस में भी मौका मिला, अमेरिका में भी, और मुझे बड़ी खुशी होती है जब मैं अपनी कम्युनिटी को देखता हूँ कि वो किस तरह से तालीम के शोबे में दिलचस्पी भी ले रहे हैं और उसमें हद्दुल मुमकिन तामुन करने की कोशिश भी करते हैं। तो मैं मकसद मेरा इसके साथ यही था कि मैं उर्दू पोइट्री, जो कि मैं आई एम एन उर्दू पोइट, तो मैं उर्दू पोइट्री में कुछ बातें ऐसी हैं जो मेरी पोइट्री में, जिनका ताल्लुक आज के मौजू से है, यानी तालीम से है। जो एक चेंजिंग वर्ल्ड होती है, उसके साथ एब्रेस्ट होना, उसके साथ चलना, उसके लिए हमें अपने बच्चों को किस तरह से और क्या सिखाना चाहिए, ये भी होता है। और इसके साथ साथ ये कि ये ज़िंदगी, ये एक इम्तिहान है। ये एग्जामिनेशन जो होते हैं वो तो आते जाते रहते हैं, लेकिन ज़िंदगी बज़ाते खुद एक इम्तिहान है। तो सबसे पहली जो नज़्म मैं आपको सुनाना चाहता हूँ, अगरचे उसका ताल्लुक जो है वो हमारे यहाँ के थर्ड वर्ल्ड के या पाकिस्तान के निज़ाम तालीम से है, कि अब तो खैर सेमेस्टर सिस्टम आने शुरू हो गए हैं अपर क्लासेस में, ऊपर वाली जमातों में, लेकिन जिस ज़माने में हम लोग पढ़ते थे तो उसमें वो सेमाई यानी क्वार्टरली इम्तिहान होते थे, और शशमाही इम्तिहान होते थे, फिर एनुअल इम्तिहान होते थे। और ये तो मैं जिन ज़माने में पढ़ाया करता था, तो एक दफ़ा मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को का टेस्ट ले रहा था मंथली, तो उनका टेस्ट लेने के दौरान उन एक नज़्म का आइडिया मेरे ज़हन में आया, और वो कुछ इस तरह से कि जब मैं बच्चों को मैंने देखा, तो मुझे फ़ील हुआ कि किस-किस को सवाल का जवाब कितना-कितना आता है, किसको आता है, किसको नहीं आता। तो वो जो उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज थी या एक्सप्रेशन थे, उनसे ये आइडिया नज़्म का जो है इवॉल्व हुआ। तो मैं सबसे पहले आपको यही नज़्म जो है वो सुनाता हूँ। इसका उन्वान भी है एक कमरा-ए इम्तिहान में। एक कमरा-ए इम्तिहान में, एग्ज़ामिनेशन हॉल। बेनिगाह आँखों से देखते हैं पर्चे को, बेनिगाह आँखों से देखते हैं पर्चे को, बेख़याल हाथों से अनबने से लफ्ज़ों पर उँगलियाँ घुमाते हैं, या सवालनामे को देखते ही जाते हैं, या सवालनामे को देखते ही जाते हैं। हर तरफ कनखियों से बच-बचा के तकते हैं, हर तरफ कनखियों से बच-बचा के तकते हैं, दूसरों के पर्चों को रहनुमा समझते हैं, दूसरों के पर्चों को रहनुमा समझते हैं। शायद इस तरह कोई रास्ता ही मिल जाए, बेनिशान जवाबों का कुछ पता ही मिल जाए, बेनिशान जवाबों का कुछ पता ही मिल जाए। मुझको देखते हैं जो, मुझको देखते हैं तो यूं जवाब कापी पर हाशिए लगाते हैं, दायरे बनाते हैं, कैसे इनको पर्चे के सब सवाल आते। मुझको देखते हैं तो यूं जवाब कापी पर हाशिए लगाते हैं, दायरे बनाते हैं, जैसे इनको पर्चे के सब सवाल आते हैं। इस तरह के मंजर मैं इम्तिहान गाहों में देखता ही रहता था। नकल करने वालों के नित नए तरीकों से आप लुत्फ लेता था। दोस्तों से कहता था, किस तरफ से जाने ये, आज दिल के आंगन में एक ख्याल आया है। किस तरफ से जाने ये, आज दिल के आंगन में एक ख्याल आया है। सैकड़ों सवालों सा एक सवाल लाया है। सैकड़ों सवालों सा एक सवाल लाया है। और वो यूं कि वक्त की अदालत में, जिंदगी की सूरत में, ये जो तेरे हाथों में एक सवाल नामा है, किसने ये बनाया है, किस लिए बनाया है, कुछ समझ में आया है। वक्त की अदालत में, जिंदगी की सूरत में, ये जो तेरे हाथों में एक सवालनामा है, किसने ये बनाया है, किस लिए बनाया है, कुछ समझ में आया है। जिंदगी के पर्चे के सब सवाल मुश्किल हैं, सब सवाल लाजिम है। देयर इज नो चॉइस। जिंदगी के पर्चे के सब सवाल मुश्किल हैं, सब सवाल लाजिम हैं। बेनिगाह आंखों से देखता हूं पर्चे, बेनिगाह आंखों से देखता हूं पर्चे को, बेख्याल हाथों से अनबने से लफ्जों पर उंगलियां घुमाता हूं, हाशिए लगाता हूं, दायरे बनाता हूं, या सवालनामे को देखता ही जाता हूं, देखता ही जाता। तो ये थी कमरा इम्तिहान, जिसके कैरेक्टर्स, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि इसमें एक स्कूल की बिल्डिंग होती है और एक टीचर है और एक स्टूडेंट है या स्टूडेंट्स हैं। तो इसी ट्रायंगल के अंदर अंदर ये सारा मामला चलता है। तो मैं हमारे जो यंगर जनरेशन है, यूथ जो इस प्रोग्राम को देख रही है, अब मैं डायरेक्टली उनके लिए एक छोटी सी नज्म को सुनाकर मैं अपनी बात खत्म करता हूं कि गौर किया करो, गौर किया करो, देखा करो, समझने की कोशिश किया करो और किसी चीज को समझ कर माना करो। तो ये एक छोटी सी नज्म है, इसका उन्वान है उम्र की सीढ़ियां। हाँ सुनो दोस्तों, जो भी दुनिया कहे उसको परखे बिना मान लेना नहीं। हाँ सुनो दोस्तों, जो भी दुनिया कहे उसको परखे बिना मान लेना नहीं। सारी दुनिया ये कहती है, पर्वत पे चढ़ने की निस्बत उतरना बहुत सहल। पर्वत पे चढ़ने की निस्बत उतरना बहुत सहल है। किस तरह मान लें, तुमने देखा नहीं, सरफराजी की धुन में कोई आदमी जब बुलंदी के रास्ते पे चलता है तो सांस तक ठीक करने को रुकता नहीं। तुमने देखा नहीं, सरफराजी की धुन में कोई आदमी जब बुलंदी के रास्ते पे चलता है तो सांस तक ठीक करने को रुकता नहीं। और उसी शख्स का उम्र की सीढ़ियों से उतरते हुए पांव उठता नहीं। और उसी शख्स का उम्र की सीढ़ियों से उतरते हुए पांव उठता नहीं। इसलिए दोस्तों, जो भी दुनिया कहे उसको परखे बिना मान लेना नहीं। जो भी दुनिया कहे उसको परखे बिना मान लेना नहीं। बहुत मोहब्बत।
Profound thoughts and words indeed. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका Amjad Islam Amjad Sahib. Thank you for sharing your beautiful poetic expressions with us in Urdu. It is indeed a refreshing treat to listen to Urdu poetry. Urdu is perhaps the only thing left for many of us who were born or have lived most of our lives abroad that connects us to Pakistan's culture and its history. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge TCF Canada's sponsors, who have always been our pillars of strength, providing TCF unconditional support. On behalf of the entire TCF family, I'd like to thank DLS, Royal Canadian Steel, EY, KPMG, and TD Bank this year. Thank you to all our sponsors, past and present, for all you've done for us in the past, all that you continue to do and will do for us, inshallah, in the future. Without your contributions, this event would not have been possible. As we move forward, I'd like to thank all our online attendees, that's all of you, as well, for donating generously. We are making great progress and reaching our goal of raising $300,000 tonight. All of you have the ability to transform lives in Pakistan. Please continue your generosity and help us continue our legacy of the past 15 years. I'm just going to get a quick update from my colleague Saad Qureshi, who's sitting on the donations desk. Saad, what is our total for tonight so far? Saad, that's when you can step in. By the way, you're on mute.
Yeah. Hi, Kamran. We've reached hopefully 200,000 at this point. We're on track. We just want to encourage more people to donate. Scan the QR code and with your phone right now, go on, make a contribution. It's just $16 a month to educate a child for 1 year.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Saad. And thank you, everybody, for making those contributions and those donations that mean so much to children in Pakistan. I know they can't express their gratitude, but we can on their behalf. And thank you so much for helping out. With that, we have a short video that we would like to play for you to show us the impact your donations make and the need for us to continue the work that we're doing.
Ali, Abdullah, Asad, Amna, Amna, Mahnoor, Maryam, Maryam, Saad, Sarah, Sarah,
A particularly moving video, as I'm sure you'll all agree, that puts into context what we're trying to do here tonight with your support. Access to education has the power to break the cycle of poverty, to protect and save lives, and to make a bright future possible for everyone. You can educate a child for only $192 a year. That's less than $1 a day. You can educate 5 children for a year for $960. If you want to educate a child from KG, kindergarten, to grade 10, it's only $2,110. Alternatively, you can sponsor a whole classroom for 1 year for $4,700, or support an entire school for a year by donating $32,000. That's how easy it is. Your contributions can help save a boy from the horrors of child labor. It can help save a girl from becoming a child bride, and an entire family from abject poverty. Your donations eradicate illiteracy and provide a safe haven to children in need, where they can learn and grow into responsible members of society. This year there has been a massive deterioration due to the COVID-19 pandemic in the incomes of the families who send their children to TCF schools. Families can't even pay the nominal fees TCF sets for each child during this crisis. And that is why we need your help. Your support during these times is even more important and necessary. Don't forget to go to our website to donate, and you can also scan the QR code with your phone to make the donations directly. Let's lighten the mood a little bit and move on to our next guest. Another person supporting this very important cause is the dynamic, the very charismatic, and uber-talented singer and writer, Mr. Ali Sethi. A graduate of Harvard College, Ali is the author of the acclaimed novel, The Wishmaker, published in 2009. He is also a classically trained vocalist who made his singing debut with Coke Studio. He has since then revolutionized ghazal singing and reintroduced classical music to the younger generation, accumulating a fan following globally. Thank you, Ali, for being with us today. And hopefully he'll be on the line.
Hi, Kamran. How's it going?
Good, thank you. Ali, our campaign is titled Keeping Their Dreams Alive. You've had such an incredible journey with so many successes, mashallah. Was that always your dream? And what role did education play in realizing your dream?
He answers,
Okay.
etc.
Ali, were you ever afraid of following your dreams? Afraid to fail, perhaps, or to make the wrong choices? He'll say, no, I've always made the right choices. Unlike us, Ali, there are thousands of children in Pakistan who aren't given the right to dream for themselves, aren't given the right to choose for themselves. The choice of going to school, for example, of following a career path of their liking, and so on. What is it that we can do to allow all the children of Pakistan to have equal access to education, equal access to a good and empowered life? So I just realized, Saad, we should probably email these questions to him in advance.
Yeah, I can. If you send them to me, I'll
I
send.
will. Yeah.
I'll send his agent right now. I'll send it to him, both of them.
Perfect. Okay. And Alice gives us something very profound. And they say, okay, and so how, okay, so after the third question, he answers the third question, say, okay, thank you very much, Ali. We'd love to hear some of your music. Can you please, so what am I saying? Am I saying he's going to perform, or am I saying we're going to play something that,
I think if you set it up, like as, we know that are a great musician, and we're really excited to listen to some of your works tonight.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the floor, that kind of
Perfect. Okay, so Ali, we can't have you on this we can't have you with us this evening without you performing. Okay.
Yeah, there you
go. Can you please honor us tonight with a performance? Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect. And he'll say, yes, of course. And I'll say, okay, over to you, Ali. All right.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right.
And then he's gonna go into his solo. So that's gonna be him. I'm gonna move the thing to him, and then actually just move it out to get all together.
Yep.
This at the bottom is gonna continue playing. He's gonna do his session. Let's just add 25 minutes to the time for him to do that. And then at the end of that, you are gonna come back.
All right, and then I'll come back. Ali City performance wraps up. Okay, so he's done. Thank you very much, Ali Sethi, for that phenomenal performance, a befitting tribute to TCF Canada and our 15-year legacy. Thank you very much again to our donors, our sponsors. I do want to say before we close tonight that education leads to entitlement. Sorry, education leads to, I'm going to say this again. Thank you very much, Ali Sethi, for the phenomenal performance tonight. A befitting tribute to TCF Canada and the 15 years of our legacy as the forerunners of social change and community development. Thank you also to our donors and our sponsors. Just before I close for tonight, and just before we say good night to you all, I want to share some final thoughts. In the words of Derek Bell, the first African-American professor at the Harvard Law School and the originator of race theory, education, and I quote, education leads to entitlement. I keep calling it entitlement. Education leads to enlightenment. Enlightenment leads to empathy, and empathy foreshadows reforms. Okay, I better practice that a few times. You see, it is a chain reaction. When you educate a child, you educate a family, a neighborhood, a community, working towards building a reformed society. Because at the end of the day, most problems we face, whether it's poverty, abuse of any sort, inequity, human rights issues, all lead to one root cause, and that is a lack of education. So when a child is left without education, it is only the child who suffers. It's not only the child who suffers, it's the community that is at risk. We at TCF are working towards providing education to children who otherwise would be deprived of schooling. We're trying to find and trying to bring positive social changes in the community. We are trying to develop equity and inclusion for all. We're also giving it our all and asking you to do the same. To further emphasize our work, I'm repeating once again that it was 1995 when TCF embarked on this journey with a mission to make education accessible to all the children of Pakistan. Fast forward 25 years down the line, and TCF is now the largest network of independently run schools in the world. We have over 266,000 students studying in over 1,600 schools across the country. Please be a part of that journey. Please keep our children's dreams alive. Thank you so much for your contributions and your donations tonight. We hope that you will continue to support us and spread the word. As we reach the end of our event, on behalf of TCF Canada, I'd like to once again thank our sponsors. Our first ever virtual fundraiser was made possible by your sponsorship, and for that, we extend our sincerest gratitude. I'll go through the names again. I just need to copy and paste them. We would also like to, and I'll add Cisco to them as well. We would also like to thank our volunteers who work selflessly and tirelessly for the organization. Your efforts, time, and input is extremely valuable to us. It does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today for our celebration and for our fundraiser. Thank you again for your time, your contributions, and your donations. Inshallah, we will meet again next year at our annual gala in person. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Assalamu alaikum.
And perfect.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you. I know it's a bit rough in some places. I'll just go through those things again, and we should be good on the night when the stage doors open.
Yeah, I know it could be a little. It was a little rough from my end too, so that was good to kind of for me to go through the transitions as well. But I want to hear from the audience. What did they think?
Kamran, can you hear me?
I can. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, excellent. I think you should join CBC as an anchorman. Peter Mansbridge is retired, so I can recommend you.
We'll see.
So no, it's always great to have you MC our program. So this is one of those occasions. So thank you for that. I sent you a couple of pointers, some minor corrections that we need to make. I texted them to you. So please.
Okay, good. All right.
And also, I think Saad pointed out that we should include Cisco as a sponsor as well.
I just done that. Yep. I fixed that. Yep.
Yeah. So a couple of things I mentioned was that this is the first national gala. We have always done events regionally, of course, locally because of physical events. Now we're doing it online, so therefore it's the first national gala, coast to coast.
Okay. I'll write that in. Yep.
Also, what else I said? I can see that, but the couple of points, Saad, you should notice that Atif Bhai's video volume was very low. So
I took note of that. I'm gonna edit the video and make the volume louder.
Right. The other thing is, Kamran, you mentioned that TCF Canada is one of the 5 territories or locations where TCF is registered. Actually, I do not know for a fact that they're registered or not, but TCF is present in probably around a dozen countries. Like for sure, I know for Norway, for example, Australia for sure, even Malaysia, Ireland, I know for sure. Akif's brother actually runs the Ireland part. So these are Switzerland. I even met the person who runs this, so it's chapter. So there's several more places. So don't say 5, just say, I don't know, phrase it differently so that it's more of a global presence, at least a dozen countries, I think.
So why don't I say this? TCF operates either as a registered charity, or
as informal chapters,
or as informal, or as a network of informal chapters, right? Network of informal chapters. कितने मुल्क लिखूं? Across.
I think just globally. If you just say globally is good because it is
globally. Okay.
Essentially, it is global because
I'll just say globally. I won't say number of territories or whatever, right?
Yeah, just say globally. So yeah, these 2 points.
So should I list the countries then?
No. If you want, you can say. So, for example, we are present as far as Australia in the south, and Norway and Switzerland in the north, and UK and Middle East, UK and UAE in the.
I'm just going to say all corners of the globe.
All corners of the globe, yeah. Canada, US, of course, being the. So 5 countries are the biggest chapters. So US is the biggest foreign chapter, followed by Canada and UAE, depending on the year. We are the second biggest, sometimes third biggest. UK, of course. So UK, UAE, and Canada are simply in the same ballpark amount of fundraising we do. US is about 4 times our size, and of course Pakistan is the other half of the total fundraising.
Take care. Okay, I'll just write. Today TCF operates either as a registered charity or as a network of informal chapters globally across all corners of the globe in over 20 locations. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just say that. Yeah. ऐसे लिख लेता हूँ कुछ ताकि we don't get too stretched in that. Okay, because I need to then have the second half of the sentence saying running over 1,600 schools with 266,000 students, right? Okay,
Right.
All right, great. Any other feedback?
I think it was good. The time for all of that until you got up to Aliseti was about 28 minutes.
Okay.
Roughly.
Okay.
So that's actually perfect because then you're doing a 5-minute thing with him. You can slow down your part a little bit if you need to at some point, like just the cadence or whatever. Because then his part, like you're doing a 5-minute conversation with him, and then he's doing like a 25-minute performance. Yeah. So that'll bring us that'll bring us right at 7 o'clock, which is perfect.
Yeah, and plus we don't know how long his answers are going to be, right?
Exactly.
We have 3 questions for him. We don't know how long his answers are going to be, so let's be careful about that. So I'll try to stick to the same speed, and then if we need to, then we can slow it. I can slow it down at the end when it's the final message. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That works.
Okay, sounds good.
So guys,
say that again, Saad?
So sorry, I was saying कितने बजे हम लोग मिल रहे हैं? 4 बजे मिल रहे हैं? That's the plan?
Yeah, 4 बजे मिलते हैं so that we can get things set up. We were talking about for like I'll have my workstation set up. We'll have Kamran's workstation set up. We have a TV screen in the room, so we can either project the live stream on that or just Kamran on that, whatever helps Kamran to kind of do it. So we can project that on there. And then we will need to set up the camera as well. Ali CT is going to join us at 5:45 to do his mic and sound check, and then we'll go live at 6.
Perfect.
You have the key and the card for the office, right?
Ji?
You have the key and the card to the office.
I have the key, yes.
Okay. And the card as well.
Card bhi hai mere paas, haan.
So there'll be 3 of us in the office, or Sajid Sahib, you're coming as well?
No, I'll come too.
ठीक है, 4 होंगे. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm just asking because if he reaches there before me, he can let you guys in because he needs the access card to get in.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And I don't need to bring anything, laptop or anything, right? You have.
Yeah, आपको कुछ लाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. We can even when we get there, we can set up the room behind Kamran, like something to do with TCF in the room, so that it seems like where it's part of TCF and everything.
In the office, we have those posters. You can pull one.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. कि वो office में काफी सामान रखा swag रखा हुआ है हमारा, तो उसमें से कुछ इस्तेमाल कर लेंगे.
Yeah.
So Sajid sir, हम लोग वहाँ बैठेंगे, क्या नाम है जो conference room है?
The boardroom जो है उसमें बैठेंगे. Maybe what we'll do is when you're setting it up, you can be there, but once the show starts, because it's not a very large boardroom, and just from a safety point of view, bring your masks and everything, and then you and I can maybe go out in the reception area and sit there while the show is being played. We don't have to be in the room physically.
Okay.
For all 2
and
hours.
Okay, and Saad, I think you'll keep on sitting in the same room because you're doing your part about.
I'm doing my part, but also
कितनी fundraising हो चुकी है?
Sort of, it'll be best if I'm close to Kamran so that I can kind of like if anything happens, we can kind of run things back and forth.
Right. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
But the room is big enough
we
for
can talk about
2 or 3 people. To maintain the distance. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it should be all right. We should be all right with that. So I think we'll see each other at 4 o'clock. And Kamran, I know you like. I think like Sajid Sahib said, like thank you for doing this, and like your flow and everything was amazing. And looking forward to the live now.
Thanks, guys. I hope the live is better.
Kamran has done our galas a couple of times in person, so not couple, maybe 3 times at least, right, Kamran?
I think so, yeah.
3 or 4 times. So
Yeah.
Do a mashallah, great job.
Inshallah. The hope is to get people to listen, right, and to make a contribution of some sort. So I'll keep reminding them of that. But just nudge me if I need to say something or whatever it is. Just you know,
Okay, sure.
we'll keep the WhatsApp channel open. So just text me on the WhatsApp channel and let me know. Okay.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
All right.
I'll look at your recommendations, Sajasab, and include them in the script. And then I've added in Cisco, and I will also make sure that the sort of involvement is as active as possible. If we can get like updates on the chat, maybe Saad, I might switch over to you a few times. I'm sorry, on the YouTube link or the Facebook link, do we have a facility for them to be contributing something in the chat or not?
So I'm going to be posting like the links on the chat.
Okay.
So for people to like every couple of minutes, I'll just copy paste the link. If you want to donate, please here. Both on Facebook and on the YouTube side.
Okay. All right. So then I might ask. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Kamran, at the same time, you'll see like people will see the scan me code on the right hand side.
Yes.
On the top right hand side of the screen, right? I mean, they have the option either to like click on the link or they can scan, so that
I'm just thinking whether we should encourage some interaction by having people, give us some comments or whatever it is, or let us know what you think. Let us know if you have it. I don't want to get into a Q&A. I don't want to have a Q&A session, but maybe I won't say anything about the chat. If somebody puts something in the chat, that's fine. But
yeah, and if somebody says something, then if it's something interesting, then I can kind of nudge you. And
yeah. Okay, makes sense. All right, sounds good. Okie dokie. All right, see you guys inshallah at 4.
Sounds good. Thanks everybody for joining.
See you.
All right.